No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
220, 380, wide.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Allowed me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Josh Ferguson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Texans and Patriots met in the divisional round of the playoffs 2 years ago. The Pats won that one, but they also met in one of the better games of the regular season last year. The Pats won, but it was in pretty dramatic fashion.
How about Deshaun Watson, his 2nd start in the NFL for the Houston Texans? He went toe-to-toe with the master himself, Tom Brady, didn't he? But in the end, you know how it always turns out, right?
Brady did his thing, found Brandon Cooks for a 36-33 win. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Pats offense coming out. Yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East. They run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win 1st and 2nd down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Brady. That escapes the sound. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give. This is Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
To throw is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Black 22! Black 22! Target!
Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Black 22! Black 22!
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This is Michelle on the counter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Goal 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Wait! Hey, goal 66.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a letter H.
And I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Green the line! Green the line!
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green the line! Green the line! Target, target, target!
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return is Ferguson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Come back, come back!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
450.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Out. 55, my God, 55. Go!
Brady now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, leads him behind on the spin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So, to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Black 22! Black 22!
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Watson underneath for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller from 17 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On first down, Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Watson now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the pitch goes to Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Wait, 20! Wait! Wait!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
29, Alpha. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Houston, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.